I'm not changing the title.
And nothing of value was lost.
We're live. Jesus
If anything, this is more enjoyable to watch. It's just a picture of my son.
And you're also there.
I'm there as well. Yes, of course. My Russian counterpart.
There's only so much you can do with a gargoyle, so I decided to leave it alone.
Alright, drop down. Yeah.
So you went around the edge. Did you find anything else?
Yeah, so I found an area to, like, sidle. Oh, what are you? Oh.
The music transmission.
All sorts of edges and ledges. We're going all the way.
Hit you all the way.
Did I tell you what Andrew said when I went to their house and saw my wallpaper over my lock screen on my phone? Abby and Miles, and it's one of my favorite pictures of them. They both look really happy. And he goes, "Oh, I was just about to ask you, whose kids are those? Because they can't be your kids, because they're so big." Alright, it's time to be the fat Potter.
Remember that? Like
I
it's your
remember
time?
that.
Potter.
Yeah, I remember that. I'll never forget that. Are you kidding?
How much you love that sound.
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I love that sound?
Sound of a grown man shitting his britches. Please.
Christ.
Oops, you missed out on a mind-bending puzzle.
Literally.
Move some more blocks.
I had to, yes, move some blocks. How'd you know? How did you guess? Is it because it's the only puzzle this game has had?
Not entirely, but
But
there's
yes.
been way too many fucking box puzzles in this game.
Yes, I'd like to do some adventure gaming, and not just bad platforming. Shouting for hoops.
Objectively putting away.
Oh, the webcam cable. Jackie, find me a good webcam.
Where's
You're
my
on your computer
phone?
right there.
Well, the good
No,
news
but-
is Alex can just scratch his ass now and no one will see.
Seriously, where's my
Except
phone?
us.
I mean, I did it without worry before. So. I found a grate. That's excellent.
Give me Jack.
My phone is missing.
Where's mine?
Weight only opened a little
Yours is over here, I think.
Ah,
rusted.
thank you. Yes, if there's Sailor Moon on the back, it's mine.
Mine, I have no idea. No, it's under Alex's name.
It's being jiggled by
That'd
these.
do it.
Taking care of it.
You kept it warm for me, thank
Really?
you.
The rusty hinges, grease paint's not gonna work. What about a bit of string? Stick it in there?
Sure, we do have that string.
What's my price limitation here?
He said
Spare
good
no
one.
expense.
$79?
I mean, how good of a webcam is it? Jesus.
It has a light ring with it. No, no.
Yeah, I suppose.
I have another one here for $39 that also has a light ring, but if we're gonna do one with a light, I'd rather it be a better light than that.
I'll bring my shitty webcam on.
Oh, it'll be here probably before then.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
just
I want to hedge my bets in case that doesn't work.
That's
Just
fine.
do some googling. I'm letting go of my need to research things extensively before buying them.
What?
I'm letting
No
you.
way.
I'm letting you pick the thing.
That's crazy, girl.
Maybe from the other side?
That is crazy.
Crazy, yo.
Research that.
Same. So I'm gonna cut out the middle part where I waste a bunch of time researching things extensively. I'm just gonna get burnt.
Like the PS2 multi-tap.
That one little bit of plastic.
It's a fucking PS2 multi-tap.
You
Why
should've
wouldn't this
just-
work in my
You
PS2?
should have just let me cut it.
Rusted with paint.
No,
And all
bec-
sorts of capabilities.
because then it would fucking fry my PS2.
Ooh, I can actually pick up a piece from that.
And this ain't no regular PS2. I don't feel like spending enough the money to buy a second one of the test units.
I got a tin cup.
Kidding.
I'm trying to find one that has an actual like clamp mechanism on it.
I don't need a clamp.
For the table, dum dum.
The cup wouldn't help free the hinges.
If I combine the cup.
Ooh, this one has a tripod.
The carpenter.
Kinda looks like it.
Looks like a fucking standard issue military cup.
Alright. That cup doesn't do shit.
Got our lucky coal. You combine items like string with anything,
You technically can, but
but
didn't see anything fine.
well, I know you can. I know there's a mechanism in the game now. That's not what I was asking.
Luckily I don't have to try every single item.
Can you use Nico? She's still in your inventory.
Yeah, but he's doesn't matter.
My friend Nico.
Alright, there's still a door up this way that we didn't go through. Maybe I had to come down here, get the tin cup, go back through the door.
Bring the tin cup around. Bigger.
I was gonna bang the tin cup on the grate. What the? Entrance.
Jackie,
Mm-hmm.
bring him on a little bit of a tangent because I think I said one time that Nico in the inventory is like having Max in the inventory. Alex showed me a clip last night from the 7 Max animated series.
Is it the one that we watched?
It was the same one.
Yeah.
Oh, that I hated the voices.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
why
I
I
said.
haven't been able to get through that show. I've got the whole thing on DVD and I can't watch it.
Hated it.
Yeah, because Hoops was like, you know.
Max is not terrible. Sam is awful.
Yeah.
At least for the Telltale one, they didn't get the original guys. Because they weren't going to spend Disney money on voice acting.
Of course not.
No.
But they do a good job, I think. They're, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Alright, I have a deal for one. 30% off.
Lamp had an old knob that
I'll be
our
here on
hands could
Wednesday.
How much was it?
Oh,
32
yuck.
with 30% off. So it's usually like almost 50. That one should hopefully be
what are you looking at?
quality. Quality. Get it?
Koala.
Big
I
koala bear.
collected a small amount of oil in the old
There's just fucking oil dripping?
The oil
There-
dripping
there-
on the floor was a fire hazard.
There wasn't. But I was like, okay, this is the only thing I haven't really interacted with. At least we're grunting along with the video. Not just random grunts.
That's
They
true.
seem pretty random to me.
Yeah, but it's not the webcam causing it to be delayed heavily.
That is okay. You got me there.
I was like, there's nothing wrong with that device. It's acting as it should. What's wrong? Oh, it's the fucking webcam.
Mm,
I had
Ay.
first.
The oil on
free
it.
the hinges.
I hoped the oil would freeze.
Free Scotland.
I could almost hear.
You know what? You're right. We should watch Braveheart.
Ugh, I'm not watching Braveheart.
Why not?
At this point, it's a principle, but I just don't have
What
no
principle?
interest.
Wait,
Principle
wait,
is
what
I asked-
principle is this?
The principle is I told Jackie she'd like Braveheart, and I asked her
That
to
is
watch
not
it.
true. I watched some of Braveheart a long, long time ago. It was okay. It didn't blow me away. I'm sure. I know it's a phenomenal movie. I honestly just don't want to watch it. And then Alex made such a big fucking deal about it. Told both his dads. They both gave me shit. So now at this point, it's been years, and I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, it's been 15 years,
Yeah.
and she's refusing to watch Braveheart. So,
14.
you know who hasn't seen Braveheart?
Joe.
Well,
That's
then you
great.
guys can have a nice time without me that day.
Jackie will walk out of the room.
I will. I will be.
You weren't supposed to say anything. She was supposed to just bring Braveheart and put it on.
I would have walked
No.
out of
Walked
the
out
room.
anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I still would have walked away.
But what if Joe gives you sad puppy dog eyes?
You realize that
They don't work on from her
I was
own
gonna
kids.
say they don't work
okay?
from my own kid. Why would it work from Joe?
Because you don't need to be polite to your own kids.
I don't even play to Joe either.
I guess at this point you don't need to be.
Did you have a pleasant journey?
When he was a guest, you had to be polite to him. But now that he's just around sometimes,
He's not
you
around
can be
sometimes.
part of the family.
Like, I'm surprised. Like if we had a bigger house with rooms, Matt and Joe would have their own bedrooms in the house.
Telling you, there's an open condo right there.
You don't need to be polite to your own kids.
Papers, please.
Just some delivery notes. Some were for food, others for washing powder.
That's what these guys in the fucking gun cocking.
For this lot.
Because they all need to have their
An
idle
idle
animations.
animation.
She does the.
And
they
we
do
don't
the
even get
gun
to see it
cock.
on webcam now.
Yeah.
Any news?
It's been pretty quiet.
What about
You need to take a shit.
inside?
Everything is battened down tight.
He definitely needs to take a shit.
Now,
Yeah.
would you care to explain
clenching
why
very
you are
hard.
reading on duty?
Just trying to improve myself, Mom.
Do it again, and then the next book you buy will be in Braille.
Yes, Mom.
Jesus.
I'll blind you.
Where was the prisoner
To
taken?
Senor Susano's office in the lower levels.
Is he on his own?
2 guards went with him, Mom. He cannot escape.
For your sake, he'd better not. The security door had no handle or visible way of opening it, but there was a card reader on the wall.
You have a card?
Give me your card.
No, don't we have one?
Give me your card.
The security door over there. Could anyone get through it?
No, Mom. It's the most secure there is. Oh, by the way, Mom, have you had a chance to see the security sergeant yet?
No. I shall get his report in good time.
He's waiting to issue you with your security card.
Oh. Where can I find him?
He's checking the perimeter, so he's somewhere outside.
Thank you.
You can leave now. We have disguise. Right?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there was anything else we wanted to check out while we're here. Already been.
We did all this shit.
Go in here.
Yeah. We couldn't. The door was locked. That's where the chef is.
Yeah. Although, wouldn't it be fun to go see our old friend, the chef?
No, that's not the.
You mean our best buddy who really likes us? We gave him the means to do his job properly.
Yeah.
It was the security layout for some part of the building. I had no idea where. I didn't really want to go messing with things I didn't know about.
Isn't that what this entire game is about?
I was gonna say, Nico.
There was a large group of computers all whirring loudly.
That's just the air conditioning.
I wasn't about to go switching off the computers.
Yeah, well, if you don't have the AC running in this server room, there's a person here.
The computer was processing something.
Hacker man.
I was risking my
Hackerman?
IP address.
Hacker
Is that
Man.
his
The
superhero
last thing
name?
I wanted to do was break something and draw attention
Yeah,
to
it's a character from Kung Fury.
Christ.
The woman was hunched over a computer terminal. She was really into her work and doing a fine job of ignoring me. Excuse me.
That neck's broken.
Please, ma'am,
Wow.
do not interrupt. I cannot afford.
I am possessed by a
I need
demon.
you to answer
I'm playing
a few
Minesweeper.
questions. What exactly is it that you are doing?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I have strict instructions to report only to Senor Cesaro until we have finished our preparations for the armillery.
Yes, of course. That wasn't a good idea.
We're gonna try to hit her with a drain pipe bracket, Alex?
Just bash her with a big drain pipe bracket.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Nico's
genius.
style. Come on, map. What's the deal with the crystal? Is it just
We saw the crystals.
is it
remember?
just
Right.
because of the ley lines, right? I feel like there could be a better loading screen than just like a picture of one of the crystals.
Of course
I
there
agree
is.
with that.
requires effort.
Just take a picture of an asset in the room that we got. Throw it up. That could be a loading
That's too
screen.
much effort. You can have one fucking screen with a texture that just changes brightness.
Ugh. I mean, I appreciate the brightness texture change. Because at least it lets you know whether you've crashed or not.
It's so minimal.
It's minimal, but it's something. If there were absolutely nothing going on, we'd be sitting here being like, are we still loading, or did the game freeze? You're Babushka.
Hello. I wonder if you can help me.
Are you Madame Petra?
That's right.
How can I help you, ma'am?
That's
Who'd
a
you
very fierce-looking dog.
Trained to kill as soon
How
as
can
he's
I help
released,
you,
ma'am.
mom?
Just don't release him near me. Understand?
No, ma'am. You hear that, rascal? You're not to hurt a nice lady.
Rascal?
Remember that.
I thought about stroking the dog's head, but remembered how fond I was of my fingers. The dog looked as though he could kill at any moment.
It's easy to forget that I like my fingers.
I hate these fingers.
You! I need some help.
You're Madame Petra, isn't that right?
No, I'm Madonna.
Whoa.
Idiot. Of course I'm Madame Petra. What a disgusting dog.
Thank you, ma'am.
What's his name?
Raptor.
How
Raptor.
appropriate. More appropriate than a rascal.
The rascal.
Raptor.
The dog was quiet. I sensed he was contemplating his next meal. Me. I normally enjoyed petting dogs, but I drew the line at wolves. This place is a mess.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know you.
I am Madame Petra. Isn't it obvious?
Of course, ma'am. I should have realized.
Let's say that guy? Okay. Let me in that door? Oh, alright.
How you doing, Al?
I'm getting there. Raptor. Rascal. Bum, 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 bum.
Hearing the audio clicking, really?
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
I think it's just that.
Already did the dumpster diving.
I was gonna argue, but yeah, no, that's appropriate.
Can't imagine this dude is hidden in that area. Maybe he's just out front. Gate guard.
Hello, Boris. I wonder if you could help me.
How did you know my name?
It's my job to know everything.
You look familiar.
I'm Madame Petra.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't realize.
Well, now you do. Anything to report?
No, Mom. Nothing.
No suspicious characters?
There was a tourist earlier, but I think she's gone.
Think?
She's gone, Mom. No doubt at all. Mom.
Right in front of you!
This was the guy I tricked earlier. I hope
Who's the
he
fuck
didn't
that was
report.
walking around, though?
Yep, that's the question.
In the next yard now? Remember, there's also the guy by that, container.
Yeah, the one with the dog that we had to feed the burger.
Yeah, burger dog.
Burger dog.
Puzzle got reset?
Yeah, apparently. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm not doing this puzzle.
Probably can't. Wait, go back!
I talked to that guy already.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. Question then, which of these puzzles do I solve?
Probably neither. She probably won't want to move the box.
I could. Be a lot cooler if I could.
I don't want to do anything suspicious. I'll just move all these boxes around in the courtyard.
I have to find the guy for my security pass.
This is normally how you require security passes for places.
At least there's no hallway of like spinning death blades.
Don't count your chickens before they're hatched out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Through the window, I could see the foyer.
The bird.
No.
Oh.
Footprint. A foot.
Yeah, it's not the right.
Sound there sounds like gravel. More like a bone.
Alright, well, that was pointless. Boink.
That guy, right?
Yeah, right.
Is that easier than going around it?
What do you mean?
Climbed over the box instead of just. Instead of walking around the box.
much easier.
Why doesn't it shoot you on sight?
I
I don't know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean?
How come they don't shoot you?
I am Madame Petra.
Yes, ma'am. Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Why is your dog behind that fence?
We need to keep him from the other dogs.
Why? Do they fight?
No, he's got worms.
I'm not surprised, given the food here.
I've got bum worms.
Oh, okay.
I love how Alex is just resigned.
That guy.
Who are you? Come on. I haven't got all day.
Sergeant of Security, ma'am.
I am
There we
Madame Petra.
go.
I have just arrived.
Of course, ma'am. I have a security card for you. Here you are.
Thanks.
You're fucking kidding me. What's funny is like I should check the sides of this thing to see if there's walls, but they clearly like look like walls.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, no, there's no way.
Way.
Wah, wah.
Way.
Way. Sorry, Al. I still think you're handsome. Does that count for something?
So you got that count for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, I like how that clearly didn't do anything at all for you there. Thank you. Fuck me, man.
He will achieve complete enlightenment.
Gunga.
Gunga.
Guys.
Big hit of the llama.
Kid with a llama. What a good line.
That whole monologue there is so good.
Damn. The card didn't work.
Pardon me, Madame Petra, but you need to get the card validated.
Yes, of course. Just checking security is watertight.
Can you validate my security card?
I thought about it, but decided against it.
Have you ever let anyone
Talk to him, I guess, and ask where the hell you get
secure
this
files
from.
area?
Questions.
The fuck did we get it validated?
Where's the front desk? You're the front desk. Validate my card.
There was no reason to try that.
I disagree, Nico.
Or at least tell me where to get it validated.
It was the security card that should have been given to Petra.
I'll talk to the other dude again? He is the head of security after all. It's that dude.
Everything all right?
Bit nervous, ma'am. It's my first day on the job.
Oh no, it's your
Just
first
make
day.
sure no one gets in, and it won't be your last. Going blonde had brought out the mean streak in me. I rather enjoyed it.
I can tell me validate
You
my
see
security card.
this pencil?
Yes, ma'am.
There are 15 ways I can kill a man using this.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
want to see a
Sorry,
magic
ma'am.
trick?
That's funny.
You make this pencil. That's only 13.
Force the urge to tell him to drop and give me 20. How many men do we have on the grounds?
A double complement on the perimeter, ma'am. No one gets in or
Okay,
out.
but what is a single compliment? So I know what a double compliment.
I wasn't shopping for watches locally.
A good line. Funny watch
Anything
line.
to report?
There was a broken down car near the front gate.
Anything suspicious?
Just some stupid French woman who probably ran out of gas.
I was going to remember this guy. Stupid French woman, indeed.
Is he wrong,
I guess you
Nico?
gotta go tell the security dude again.
No, I'll talk to.
Oh, you can go talk to the
I'll
bitch.
talk to
in
the IT
computer
lady.
room.
I put in a Jira ticket. Validate my card.
This card required validating.
Shut up and take my money.
Would you do that for me?
Of course, ma'am.
Alright,
Just
bitch.
fucking casually toss it?
God
What
damn.
the fuck?
Now, please excuse me, Madame Petra. I must
I
get
was right.
on with my work. Senor Susaro will be very upset if I don't finish this.
She's got paint open. Right? Doesn't
I
it?
just like to think that Cesaro was like, okay, take this picture of me, but make me look less pale.
Make me look like a buff dude.
So she's just in paint with the spray can tool, just.
Feel free to expand my groin region.
Expand dong.
After what I'd been through to get the card, I was desperate.
You didn't do much!
I was
Yeah, you
gonna
walk
say,
down
you
the
didn't
hall,
do much, Nico.
talk to one person. I guess you encountered the dogs.
Fuck the dogs.
Ew.
Rascal, Raptor, and Wormy.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Wormy?
Remember, he's
I
he's
know,
always
but
like-
I don't know why we have to call him Wormy.
What
And
else
they
do you
didn't
want
give
to
him a
call?
name. His name could be
Butch.
Buttworm. If you want. Or
Yeah,
Wormy.
sure, buttworm, fine, buttworm works.
Alright.
Buttworm it is, there you go.
Next dog I get, I'm naming him Buttworm.
Alex is always down
So
to
now
talk
you're
about
okay with
book-
getting a dog?
No. That's why I can safely say I'll name my next dog Buttworm. I'll never have a dog named Buttworm.
I know what your next cat's name is gonna be,
The
though.
cell was locked.
Which one?
Oh, buttworm.
Wormy.
It's definitely not.
It wasn't.
It's definitely not.
Damn. This must have been where Bruno was being held.
Buttworm's also slang for anal sex.
Ugh.
Is it?
Oh god.
Yeah, of course.
Stop. No more. Jesus, Mother and Joseph.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Someone was coming.
It's George, isn't it?
It's George.
Definitely George.
George.
George, I mean...
Hey, Sarah.
I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything.
Did you though?
Wait, go back to that list.
I don't know if he's actually there. He's listed.
Yeah, I was just checking because there's been a bunch of
Oh, you mean like this
stuff on Twitter
You
recently.
mean this one right there? That I should ban?
No, that one's just like a data thing.
No.
That one's not a problem.
It was the window I'd climbed in through. The window
Well,
was.
we Colin went through a grate.
There was no way of getting.
There was a grate above a window?
Yeah, it was a grated window.
What the fuck?
Great window. It's
It's
great.
a great record.
Great record.
Fucking sound.
Yeah, that happens when he gets the buttworm, too.
What you say,
I
butt
didn't
for?
take the washing powder.
Pooping.
Something must get out. Castle had a serious washing powder fixation.
Speaking of South Park movies, you hear there's going to be like another 14.
Special section.
Movies?
Assessing
They're going
and
to be doing, like they did the pandemic special recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they did like a pandemic special, which was like an hour and a half, event thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they've signed on to do 14 more of them, I think in the next 2 or 3 years.
Because
Episodes?
they did so.
In addition to
Oh,
the season.
that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's like a huge multi-million-dollar deal. Yeah.
Oh, I heard they got a lot of money. I didn't hear what it was for.
Yeah,
That's fucking
it's
nuts.
for 14
You
goddamn
know what?
movies.
Fucking good for them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Although, did you watch the
I haven't watched South Park.
Yeah,
except
did
for
you watch
maybe
7 Days to Air?
I don't know if that is.
Oh,
They did like a
it's really
documentary
cool.
thing where they're showing inside the writers' room for South Park. They're actually doing the Jackie's least favorite episode of South Park, the Human Centipede. Whoa, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, everything you guys
that's
talk
the
about
one?
today is making me gag.
Yeah, they're talking about the production
I
of the
thought,
Human
I thought
Centipede.
people would say the, what's the one? Pip or something?
Which one?
Doesn't everyone hate Pip?
There's a lot of those.
No. Jackie's least favorite episode is specifically the Human
Got it.
Centipede one.
Human Cent iPad, you mean?
Yes, because
See, that one I remember.
Jackie does not want ever any mention of the Human Centipede.
Just like George makes the sound, Jackie makes the sound. She hears the word.
Yeah. So much.
They have
I
the
hate it.
vanilla yogurt.
the washing
Stop it now.
the trough.
If you want to ever get in my pants again,
I know.
you'll end it.
I've ended it. Although I'll gladly watch that documentary again.
Let me put it this way: when I was working at FYE and I had to do recalls for movies, stuff that wasn't selling anymore, whatever sat there too long, shit that was bad, whatever.
Save it.
I
remember
was
the
the
whole-
fastest in every store I ever worked in. I was the fastest, and I had a 90 something accuracy rate. But every time we had it, I mean, I had no problem doing whatever you want. Like I even had to do the porn, whatever. It smelled weird because all the plastic cellophane for some reason for porn smells different than the other ones. I don't know why. It's gross. It was so disgusting.
Got that porny smell to it.
I'll never forget that fucking smell, and I swear to God, even now, just thinking about it, I can smell it in my nose. I don't care about that. I could do that, and that was a pain in the ass, because nothing there was organized by fucking title. You just had to just shuffle through it all. But I always had to check the horror section. Because if Human Centipede was on there, someone else was fucking doing that section.
Jackie didn't even want to look at the box.
It's just... Ugh.
Jackie does not like the concept of the Human Centipede.
I can't blame you.
Yeah, I think that's the whole... The movie is driven on the concept.
That movie was purely made because some guy was like, I bet I could get a studio to pay me to make a movie about this. And some guy was like, nah, man, that's gross. They'd never go for that. And then,
No,
voila.
No can do.
It was no
I
use.
can't go for
The
that.
door shut tight. If only I had the key card to open it.
Thanks, George.
This is a,
Bring it over the head.
Oh!
Why?
George!
George?
Georgie boy.
It's me, Nico.
Georgie boy. He's a Georgie boy.
A Georgie boy.
I thought you were
He's boy George.
Often sneak up on girls like that, do you?
only blondes.
Can I was gonna say, what can I say? I'm a rapist, but yes, that's basically the answer he gave. So.
Chic. Not really my style.
Ouch. So how come you're down here?
Did you notice the extra security? I'm guessing that Bruno must be close.
So what are we waiting for?
Well, to finish the cutscene.
And the loading screen. Don't forget the loading
Can't
screen.
forget about the loading screen.
Can't forget that crystal. Crystal's really glowing tonight, boys.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fucking exhausted.
But don't worry, when we do Jeopardy later, we'll be...
We have only Connect.
No.
So
There is?
what
Is
am I
that
doing?
already?
No,
Isn't it?
I don't know where he could be.
It's not always out on Mondays.
The guards in the entrance said that he had been moved to Cesaro's office. Down here somewhere.
I have to admit, the blonde hair is a bit strange.
Oh, really? Nobody said anything.
That's because the outfit's so scary. They're all terrified of you.
What?
So terrified of her.
I didn't wear a different outfit. This is my outfit from home, you dickhead.
Our security card work?
Plan.
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Of course there is!
Yeah, there
it's a
definitely
swipe
is.
card!
George, pull yourself together.
Ah!
The door backed out into the basement corridors.
George, you're full of shit.
There was nothing behind the door.
Has that fucking ear
I was
thing
just
ever
about
been
to
useful?
say, the listen has never once mattered.
Can we use Nico on the door?
No, I can't be like, hey Nico, bust out your card.
Why not?
Why can't you?
I'd rather just go and explore the rest of the area.
Shh, guards. They're guarding a door over there. That's got to be where...
Alright, so I gotta get in there.
I could get past, but you would be shot if you tried. You need to find a way to fool them.
Be shot. They don't know who the fuck it is. Guess we gotta find a
Oh
guard
no,
uniform.
it's Stolbart.
Ah. Yes. George Stolbart. Fuck out of the way.
Gotta be a uniform.
We can take that off now, by the way, if you
Oh,
so
the AC?
desire. Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm always warm. You can't go by me.
Jackie, you have a blanket on.
I know.
Why do
If
you
I
think
take
she's
it off,
always warm?
the worst part of this. Yeah, hang on. Here's the thing. The worst part of this is if I take it off, I'll get cold and I'll immediately put it back on. And I don't know why this is.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
I really don't. I wish I had an answer for you.
I could pretend that you are my prisoner.
Too risky.
Too risky. Why? Because you might get too hot and bothered, George.
Not into
George?
that kind of roleplay there, George.
Or are you too into it, George?
A boner will give it away.
Jesus. I was being subtle. I don't know why I bothered.
No. I don't either.
Thank you.
I didn't need to take any of the washing powder.
Anything I can do with the washing powder.
I had no reason to try that.
I
Can I
disagree,
wash the
George.
boxer shorts?
Work here.
Wait, just look for laundry in like the...
Yeah,
In the
I'm
bin?
just trying to see if there's anything with the...
I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything.
Incorrect.
I
We're
was
looking
just
for
about
a
to say, no,
fucking
definitely.
costume.
Incorrect.
What's the bin on top of that wash machine?
Through. It was the laundry that I had landed in. The aromatic effect of over 400 cheesy feet was mind-blowing.
I think you're getting all sorts of smell descriptions
I
today.
know.
Easy.
Gross.
Dangerous.
Is that like a warning sign for feet?
It's a warning sign for Cheetos.
I know.
Ugh, Alex, you just crack yourself up,
I
don't
really
you?
do.
Wait, go back. There was a icon there.
I think
That
it was
just fucking Nico.
I think it's just her. Then if,
That's
oh,
what the door is.
yeah, I already went down that way.
You haven't been the other way? Right back?
I've been straight back, yeah.
Hey, Nico, can you do something with this lock? I
Jackie?
don't have anything to open it.
Why would you do
What?
that game?
What did I say? What did I say?
Well,
what
I
did I
guess-
say should happen, Jackie?
George.
Told you.
Now at least we know the guards are in here.
And look, it's a locker room.
This should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
You are joking.
I know, it's the shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly, get it over and done with.
Or they fucked before. Like,
Yeah. There's no reason for this kind of modesty here.
There's shrinkage.
George was in the water!
It happens to It happens to every guy at some point.
Nice.
Well, there's one thing we know about George. Is he pees in the shower.
It's all pipes!
It's all pipes. The waters all go to the same place.
I forgot about that.
Alex and I are always ready with Seinfeld quotes. It's just right there.
Always ready.
Pop them out.
Two related to George's dick.
All my hopes and dreams.
Swarm, swarm, swarm.
Madame Petra,
In the library.
I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see,
Uncle Leo.
and this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you
Rearranging?
open the door.
Of course, ma'am. My apologies.
She's pretending like English is her third language.
I mean, she's French, so there's
It's
nothing to
only
say
our
that it's
second
not.
language. It's our
Right.
second.
Well, we don't know about Petra.
Yes.
I mean, there's stuff we know about Petra.
Yeah, I know. What's out in Jordan?
Right, exactly.
They filmed Indiana Jones' Last Crusade there.
If you've got a lot of desert tiles, you really want to go for it early.
Yeah, absolutely. Both 5 and 6.
Yes, no matter what. Petra belongs in the desert.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
I still gotta play Skyrim.
Beyond the 15 hours.
Yeah, beyond that.
Because
first-
that's
beyond
all I
that
ever
first
do is I
15.
fucking play and then I'm like, I'm sick of playing. It's great, but then you get sick of
Code.
it. It's just open worldness.
Risk raising the alarm.
Alright, what about you, Petra?
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Cool. Did I just hear somebody like
Yes,
shivering?
you heard that too, right? I was like,
Yeah.
what is that fucking sound?
What the fuck?
You hear that?
That must be Bruno. Is he in one of these boxes?
What it sounds like.
No, you gotta.
Yeah, I gotta.
Move the box. Find and drag another one over. And then I think the goal is to move it to that vent over there. Jesus Christ, that sound effect. Some of the non-verbal communications in this game for
Yeah.
sound effects fucking suck. You definitely need second lock.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the best way to.
You can script the third one, move it over too, while it's on top of that.
I was just gonna.
No, it's easier to pull it out through that way and then towards the wall.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make a difference.
It's awful.
Oh man, he's really into the box, actually. The monkey bone situation.
Why you gotta say everything like this? Like, why
Well,
do
you like monkey bone.
I do, but
You
it
think
doesn't have
it's
to be
Chris
as
Kattan's
awkward as you
greatest role.
made. It's not his greatest role, but it's really fucking good.
Well, what's a better role?
Mango.
Mango.
No, the answer is Corky Romano.
Oh god. And you know
I'm
what's funny?
sorry, the answer
And you
was
know what's
Corky
funny?
Romano.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost said it as a joke.
I did say it as a joke.
Hot, hot, hot. Or cold. This tea is hot, hot, hot. Or cold.
God. Don't you also want a microphone in your dick? Corky Romano.
He excelled alongside Will Ferrell in the Night at the Roxbury movie.
Oh god, yeah, they're both really funny
The
in
movie's
that one.
terrible.
I said the
I much
movie's
prefer the sketch.
I fucking
Very,
love that.
very
I
bad.
love that movie.
I just want the sketch. I don't need the movie.
A lot of those SNL movies end up being where the sketch is better, except for MacGruber
And Wayne's World.
and The Ladies
Oh, I love The Ladies' Man.
Man. Yeah, I like The Ladies
Oh,
Man.
that movie's
I haven't
fucking
seen
great.
the movie. I know the sketch I was.
Oh, he is okay.
He is doing it in the box. Is that what you're trying to say?
It looks like he's been jerking it the entire time.
It's Nico.
And George.
Hey, fellas.
Look at your spine, Bruno.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I'm in constant pain. I've had more electricity through me than a small town in winter. But heck, now you're here. Who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
Lady, I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
What?
Everything. But the one thing Cesaro wants,
And what's that?
who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
Why do you think I haven't told him?
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
Oh, Bruno is so dead.
Right? I was thinking the same thing.
That was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
I am so pleased for you.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task.
Oh yes, Karzak.
It wasn't Karzak. It was someone else.
I know.
But we left it that way.
Positive. Such a source of new ideas.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Bruno, I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Boom.
Has he talked yet?
No,
From what?
I'm sure.
I thought she was gonna just walk in and shoot him in the head.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Now, Stobart and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them, but I'm afraid they got away. I'm sorry.
They have too much.
How'd she get down here without a car?
What is worse, Master?
She got a card.
Let him in.
Oh, we got a car.
Yeah, but so did she. She had a card already.
Not these idiots.
Ah, it's flat.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, tell Senor Cesaro what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No, no, no.
Oh no! Flap.
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That Stobart girl. She came back to the theater. Took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap.
Jesus Christ. Guy's gonna die.
The fuck? Why we?
What is that?
You like it? It's my new scarf. That Stobart girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank
What
you,
did
sir.
we do?
What?
You left
What-
a scarf
when did we leave
behind?
a scarf
What fucking
behind?
scarf is this?
Now I know who has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
What?
No? How?
The emblem on the scarf.
Yes.
The crest of the Saint Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Who?
And I know exactly where to find them.
What?
That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
What?
Collard must be working for them.
Who?
So, now we must change our
The
plan.
inspector?
I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You
Is Collard the inspector?
artillery to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
The grill looked through to some kind of office. It could give access if the grill itself wasn't in the way. The was screwed tight to the wall. I wasn't
Break it?
able to pull it off with my hands.
Good thing we have tools. Or jack handle.
No way was I doing that.
Bit of string.
Underwear.
Oh, lucky hole.
Not this time.
We can take all of George's negative things and put them together in a video like Jonathan Frakes.
Hey, Nico.
Nope.
Gotcha. You lied.
You'd be
You
wrong.
lied. Not this time.
I didn't have the code to open the door, and I didn't want to risk raising the alarm.
Bye, Bruno.
If we tried to get out of the castle that way, then we'd be caught for sure. There had to be another way out.
Ordered it at 2 different times.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Yes, George.
Go open the door.
Hard to do that one already, too.
Yeah, but now the other event is happening.
I suppose. Walk away.
Work here.
Listen to this door.
See if George is... Or see if
Couldn't hear anything but
Bruno's still there.
probably
Hey, George.
was about 5 inches thick.
Big
Steel.
Exactly.
Anything else in this room besides the grate?
Gotta be the grate. So what can I... Alright, I'll think about this. What do I use to screw my chair back together when it breaks?
I was actually really concerned
Oh,
about where
your
you're going with
fingernails?
that.
I can't imagine it's one of the stones. What was that, Jackie?
No.
I was really concerned about where you were going with that because I wasn't sure if it was a joke or you were asking a serious question, and I was really concerned about answering it.
I've used the edges of cards before. No. Oh, a coin.
The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten the screws. I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
Holy shit, Nico! Ooh, shots fired!
Jackie, you didn't hear that.
I didn't. What did he say?
He said, I guess I was, put on a little bit more muscle. She said, yeah, the fat kind.
Jesus,
Tell Nico to go through.
I like my shadow.
He does look-
The incredible bulk shadow.
Nico, jump in this hole.
Yeah, Nico, how's your fat body?
Nico,
I mean muscles.
I don't like to ask, but
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
What's the point of a fucking cell if you can open the door from the inside? What is Bruno doing? Just
That's
hanging
very fair
out?
point.
I absolutely love how you
He's on
looked-
vacation.
You gave Hoops the most exasperated, like.
There's a lot of that in this game.
Yeah.
I guess that's why they've got the guard.
You owe me one.
Because the door doesn't lock from the inside.
Well, you know, you get the 5-inch thick steel door to not keep people in.
Right, of course. This was just a beer freezer that they converted into an office.
Nico, look.
Ley lines?
It's some kind of map of Leyland.
Yeah.
See the area?
Of course it is.
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus.
Guess we're going to fucking Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've
Of course
taken
we
Bruno?
are.
Oh, I think so. The armillery must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be? It was an electronic map of the world. Ley lines were represented in red. They all merged at one point over Egypt. Cesaro and Petra had left through some kind of passage behind that panel. There had to be a release.
Ley lines down.
This mechanism had to be somewhere in the room.
No regrets.
Alright, release mechanism.
The desk was too heavy to move. And besides, we needed to find a way to follow after Bruno. Cesaro's desk.
What do those have in common?
Megalomaniac catalog.
What?
The desk is too heavy to move. Also, we need to follow Bruno.
What is
How would you say that?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door.
Maybe it sets off the alarm.
Alarm!
When I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay.
George,
Sorry.
shut your goddamn hole.
Well done, George.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
Oh, dangerous.
Well, how do we know where we're going?
Dangerous territory.
Where do you think that secret passage leads to?
Egypt.
No idea. Could be a good route for Cesaro to get out.
Well, it's our only exit now. Going back out through the castle would be madness.
This is an office, though. It's not a prison cell. So.
Yeah.
Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture. It would take months to trawl through this and decipher it all.
Not that many fucking books.
Yeah, it's like 5 books, dude.
George can't read, guys.
But then I thought better of it. It was a
It'll
long
take months to trawl through them all. First, I need to understand the basic concepts of the English language. Once I have that, then I can really deep dive on this Egyptian lore.
They look like they had the Mirror Universe logo behind the desk.
Alright, I think this is the end of this room, except for this.
I would never be able to fit into that armor. In any case, what good would it do me if I could?
We've said that about every piece of armor.
Suits of armor. I suppose even bad guys have hobbies. It was a map of some small country in Europe. I couldn't make out where, though.
There's not that many!
His homeland.
What, is it a fucking made-up country?
Look, if George can't fucking read, then there's no
That's
way.
an island! That's easy to identify.
Well.
But if he can't read, there's no way he's reading a map.
You don't need to be able to read a map.
Kinda do.
Kinda. It's helpful, but you could look at a picture of Malta and be like, oh, I know that country. Malta.
What do you went for? Malta?
Went for Malta.
Okay. You went for
I
Malta.
got a hell of a milkshake, though.
$5 milkshake, it better be a hell of a milkshake.
So, oh man, Hoops, you're gonna love this.
Uh-oh.
So my mom messaged me the other day. She was like, so your sister found this thing online for an event that's gonna be in Disney while we're there. It's a Christmas thing, whatever. There's a parade and whatever. It's after hours at the park, and I was like, alright. And I was waiting, part of me was just like, what are you telling me that this is what we're doing and we don't have a fucking choice? Because that's exactly what they would do.
Yeah.
No, apparently, she's like, so, I don't know if you guys would want to go. And I was like, well, how much does it cost? And she's like, well, here's the thing. And I was like, oh god, what is it, fucking an arm and a leg? Would I have to give my child over? What do I do? What do I have to fucking do? It's $200 per person, no matter what age. So hang on, so that I'm listening to this, and I was like, I legitimately said to her, as she says, like, it's like $200 per person, no matter what age. She's like, are we gonna get fucking free champagne and diamond rings out of it? Because, are you kidding me?
George.
Andre.
No, apparently they do, like, desserts and stuff. Like, you can have, like, I don't know, like, the unlimited amount of cookies and ice cream. But I looked at Alex, and I was like,
$200 worth of fucking cookies and ice cream.
no. And I was, and like, there'll be meet and greets and stuff, and I was like, look, Miles is not gonna get anything out of that, and it starts at 9 o'clock and it goes until like 2.
Tell us what you know.
There's no way in hell that kid's gonna
That's
stay
gonna
up
be
that late.
in addition to the full day at Disney that we would do ahead of time.
Absolutely not. They'll be fucking passed out long before that.
Thank you. And I was like, well, if Alex wants to
will
take Abby, I was like, if Alex wants to, yeah, really. If Alex wants to take Abby, I was like, then they can have like a fun daddy-daughter thing. But we were both just like, but if you don't want to do it, and I do not want to spend the money on it. And then I felt bad because I was like, oh, great, so we're like the only people that aren't going to go to this. No, apparently just my sister and my brother-in-law and their kids are the only ones going. Everybody else was like, that's a little too late. So I was like, oh, thank God, I'm not going to be like the asshole that's like, no, sorry, guys.
Jesus Christ.
$200.
That's insane.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, we're not dropping $400 to go, man.
No.
In Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stefan.
What kind of milkshake do you like?
task of transporting it secretly.
Martin Lewis or Amos and Andy?
He traveled north to Galilee and then headed to the coast where he
Jackrabbit Slims.
destined for the
Pulp Fiction.
Not familiar.
his way up the pole.
No? Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Oh, I have, yeah.
Yeah. So at Jackrabbit Slims, when he
To
asks,
the Rhine.
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Right.
Steve Buscemi comes up and says, we got 2 kinds of milkshakes, Martin Lewis and Amos and Andy.
I didn't remember that line.
Yeah. Which I thought was great because it's the vanilla and the chocolate milkshake.
Yes.
Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoire Preceptory.
Are we just doing the fucking Holy Grail?
To the master of the chapter,
Yeah.
I thought we knew that.
the order
Didn't we
changed
know
its
that?
name to Saint Stephen
No.
in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale. Good grief.
I'm going to
What's going on with? Is it like a shirt that she's wearing, or is her skin that's all stretched?
What?
What?
And I will see if we can
Her.
work out
When they do another close up of her.
Oh, her, like all that
yeah,
skin?
Her chest is
Yeah,
like.
no, that's just her chest.
That's just her chest.
That's her corset that she's wearing underneath it.
No, but
What are
yeah,
you
they
talking
didn't
about?
show.
Like, it just looks longer than it is.
no, from like here and the under, it's almost like it's like stretched.
Well, yeah, because it's a shitty PS2 model.
I was
But
gonna
it's
say,
just
Alex, it's fucking polygons.
It,
What
looks
are
like
you?
it just looks like she's got big weird stretch marks on her boobs.
Well, then they're making it more realistic than most games, aren't they?
They are. I appreciate it. She's like an overweight goth with stretch marky boobs. It's
Alex.
fantastically appropriate for the fat nerd who was her boyfriend.
I'm talking from experience, Alex.
Did you just call me a fat nerd?
No, I'm saying that when in high school, when you dated a goth chick, were you a fat nerd?
I
Beneath
was
the cobbles lay a hidden
less fat at that point in my life.
Okay.
sanctuary.
I can't believe we're back fucking Montfaucon.
I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth.
Are we just going here every fucking game now?
You have to.
Leave it. I don't go through that shit again. What?
There's no need to save it there.
Yeah, it is. You know why? Because you don't want to sit through the fucking cutscene shit.
I guess if it crashes.
Exactly.
I mean, if it crashed there, we'd be doing something else.
I mean,
And then you'd be sitting through the cutscene before.
fuck you.
Before next week.
Fuck you.
In her hands.
Give him the newspaper. It's the same fucking puzzle. We have a newspaper? I thought we had a newspaper.
I'm just gonna shrug at that and say carjack handle.
Not carjack, Karzak.
Karzak handle.
Didn't we have a newspaper?
Nico had a newspaper.
Hi, how you doing?
Ça va? As long as we don't have another
Is this the
earth.
same fucking guy?
You should be safe here
Yes.
by the old church,
You're joking. Look at it.
but it's medieval.
Medieval? Shoddy, you mean? Should be torn down and replaced with something modern.
Really?
Something nice in concrete.
Really?
Steel. Built to be earthquake-proof.
You think there's gonna be more quakes?
Of course. And look at all that rubble. The thing's a death trap. Wait a minute. You seem very
Yeah,
familiar.
he's the same
to me,
fucking guy.
monsieur.
Me?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I doubt it.
But of course. You're the guy who gave me that racing tip.
Paladin.
Right, so I am.
That horse made a fortune for me. Turned my whole life around.
Guess I'm just
And then
a
I blew it
natural.
all.
A gift, monsieur. A gift.
Turn my life around.
Still digging up
Still
rubble.
doing this shit though.
My own company now, monsieur. And a drill. See? Not a pick. If you have any more tips like that one,
You'll be the first to know.
Fromage. Uncle Leo.
Hello!
Hello.
What exactly are you doing here?
These damned earthquakes are screwing everything up. There's plenty of stuff underground that needs fixing after that last shock.
So you're digging a hole for the utilities guys to get to the damage?
That's it. And the sooner we're out of here, the happier I'll be.
You said we. I don't see anybody else working.
My workmate, Alphonse, is snoring up a storm in the cab of my truck.
Why isn't he helping you?
Medical exemption. He's got a piece of paper from his doctor saying he is clinically seismophobic.
He's afraid of earthquakes?
Just so, monsieur.
And you believe it?
You can't argue with a piece of paper, can you?
Like Alphonse.
I disagree.
So, how did you end up with this Alphonse guy?
Positive discrimination. We have to take on a set number of cowardly idiots every day.
Love this guy.
What did you pick up there?
In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key.
Hey, monsieur. Leave those two alone.
Me? Oh, I was just admiring them.
Hey,
Do it from further
Bishop.
away.
Yeah, I
Leave them
changed.
tools alone.
I changed your entire fucking life. How about I borrow the sewer key for a second?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you! I'd seen dead people with more life in him than this guy. The guy was sleeping like a baby. It was the compressor that powered the pneumatic drill.
Monsieur, so help me.
Goddamn thing, George.
While the workman was looking the other way, I borrowed his sewer key. Funny, every time I get involved in saving the world, I turn into a kleptomaniac.
Look, Alphonse, I am tired of arguing with you. Just be sure it doesn't
Open the
happen
sewer,
again,
yeah.
huh?
Wouldn't let me.
That's not done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a wander around.
The cafe.
There was a notice. Due to local seismic events and out of concern for the safety of our patrons, we will be closed for the foreseeable future. I didn't want the notice, and I didn't want to break into the cafe.
At least they learned their lesson and they stopped allowing me to interact with doors for no reason.
True, but we can climb up this thing for who the fuck knows why.
About to find out.
Hey,
What? Who, me?
what do you think you're doing up there?
Admiring the view. I can see right into your pissoir from here.
Pervert. Please.
Okay, okay, I'm coming.
I need to get rid of her.
Gotta call it a pissoir, huh?
What would you call it?
Shitbox. Yay!
Yay!
I
Toilet
get to use the
use!
pissoir!
did we need that sound effect?
Wash your hands.
Satisfying piss. From George Stobart.
Why do you always have to say it like that?
It was a clean, well-maintained pissoir.
Calling it that.
What it is?
A little old lady was sitting by the urinal, or pissoir, as the French call it. I guessed she was some kind of concierge.
Nah, she's just a fan of the arts.
Nice view of Montfaucon Square you've got here.
What's the point of a view when life's not worth a sou?
Hey, you're not one
Sorry?
of those crazy hip-happening street poets, are you?
Don't be ridiculous, monsieur.
Hip happening.
Look after a pissoir.
Are you into fromage?
That dog comes over here willy-nilly taking advantage of my facilities.
Isn't that what your facilities are for?
Yes, sir. Not with such enjoyment.
What the fuck? What?
Fromage must be just like,
Did you say not with such enjoyment?
Yes.
Ew.
Enjoyment.
He whistles, he sighs, he spits, and he jiggles.
Jiggles.
What?
That's a problem.
It's a national disgrace.
Well, I wouldn't. I mean, it's a urinal, not a cathedral.
You are all the
You
same.
gotta jiggle.
It's a urinal, not a cathedral.
Gotta give it a fair shake.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't gonna be easy.
Give it 2 shakes and, you know.
Years of Jungian
I'm sorry, I just like his observation of it's a urinal, not a cathedral.
Gotta get those piss bibs. You know? A little
Fuck
tuck it in, you
off
pee, you go tap,
now.
tap, tap.
Fuck off now.
What? It's from
I don't want to hear another goddamn
It was
word.
from the league.
That's
It was
nice.
Taco's $1 million idea, remember?
That's great.
So what do you do?
Why wouldn't you say it? It just sounds worse.
I look after this pissoir.
Zut alors! No flies on you, monsieur.
As long as I don't go in there.
And just what is that symbol?
Oh, my mistake. I backed off. It's a well-known fact that toilet attendants account for the majority of homicides in France.
Oh, is it a well-known fact, George?
Must be their bleach blocks.
You take pride in your work?
This pissoir is the cleanest and most hygienic in all France.
That must take a lot of dedication.
Yes, sir. In this job, the harder you work,
I have to do a super cut of
just pass
I like how hard
the
it.
pissing
It
and
sounds like
shitting
it's
and
so
flushing
hard
and
for her to
everything.
speak.
Yeah, it does.
All the pissing and shitting that we've done in Adventure Game Night.
Yes,
Yeah.
common roadside gutter. I need to whiz, lady.
A whiz? What is this whiz, monsieur? Mon Dieu! You mean you wish to... in a gutter? But monsieur, you have already used the facilities.
Don't remind me. It's just that when nature calls, there's sometimes a bit of an echo. You know what I mean?
All that is hygienic. Do you want to use a gutter? When there is a perfectly clean pissoir here.
That might pass for clean in the old world, lady. But I'd rather whiz in a gutter any day.
This is an outrage. I shall investigate.
You do that.
I'm gonna fucking book it over
Fuck
here.
it!
I got a couple of minutes while this lady investigates my piss remnants. I can get up this building.
My piss remnants. Fuck me.
I'll take that noose.
You never know when you might.
Cool.
We got it just for the rope.
Yep.
Here, Jackie, add another quote.
Of course. Of course.
I don't know, what else should I call it?
No, it's just
My leavings?
droppings.
Is that somehow worse?
Droppings.
Yeah, that's actually worse. Congrats.
But they're not droppings.
I wasn't leaving here until I had something.
It's dropping something.
I guess. My spray.
You drop
You're dropping
trowel,
something.
and then you drop spray.
You drop spray.
It just gets worse and worse the more you guys talk about it.
You must investigate my splatter.
Ew. God.
With only the faintest shudder of deja vu, I prepared once again to get intimate with the Parisian sewers.
Wash is watching us.
I saw that.
Where did this man get a sewer key from? I hope it's not my sewer key.
I'd once lifted this very manhole.
You're fat and old now,
Perhaps
George.
I'd let myself go.
Monsieur, that's not my sewer key by any chance.
No. What do you take me for?
You just happen to carry one around with you.
Yes.
Doesn't everybody?
Sure. Anyway, you're wasting your time. That cover was welded down years ago, during the Sieur Jacques panic.
Great.
Sewer Jacques!
Sewer Jacques? What?
Yeah, wasn't that a thing?
What?
What?
From the second game when we came back here?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was.
No, we were only here to meet Andre at the cafe. At the beginning of the second game, remember?
I thought that was a
That's
thing.
the only time we came to Montfaucon in the second game.
Hi
Maybe
again.
it was in the first game.
No. The first game, the Yuga was here.
I didn't want anything else from the bag.
Fucking now what?
Welded shut. How distrustful can you get?
Can I tie it to the back of the
There
truck?
was no anchor point to tie the rope to. There was no point trying to
Are you
lift
gonna
it.
fucking...
It takes something much stronger to break the welds that hold it in
It's
place.
gotta lose the phone. You can't interact with the truck at all?
No, but what if I do?
Yeah, you can do that.
I didn't have the horsepower to lift that cover, but I knew something that did.
This horse.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just setting something up. You'll love this.
You anchored the van.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. Your driver
Alphonse, damn his cowardly liver.
is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh,
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
he would never live it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
And think of all the extra work that my company will get when a man drags a fucking manhole cover through the streets going 60 miles an hour in a truck.
We're scared the shit out of him. What do we have? What earthquake machine do we have?
We don't have an earthquake.
Carjack?
I guess we could try the car job. Hello, what's up? Oh, sorry. So let me just...
Earthquake!
Oh my god!
Magnifique! I don't know what I'll tell the insurance people, monsieur, but it was great.
Sprinkling sunshine into people's lives. I guess that was what I lived for.
Oh my god.
The sewer beckoned.
I will become Sewer Jacques.
Wait, was Sewer Jacques the clown?
That's what I thought, is that there was
No.
the thing in the, with the juggler. I thought that whole thing.
I thought it was
the
because we found the
inspector.
clown's nose in there. That's where he used to hide.
Welcome back. You want to switch to get a Jeopardy in and then do an only connect?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm gonna save Alex.
Sure. Montfaucon, talk to the policeman who is supposed to be undercover watching for Sewer Jacques.
Yeah, so it was something that existed before that.
And we were Sewer Jacques.
No, I get it. We were in that case, but It must have been something that existed before then.
No, because now it's welded shut. Because years ago,
Well, we didn't come out of this sewer.
Doesn't matter. We were in the sewers.
They don't fucking weld every sewer down
They
because
welded
someone
down
came out
every
of the
sewer
one
during
time.
the
No.
Montfaucon.
Look, we don't know how the French work.
We didn't come out of the Montfaucon sewer. We went into it, but we didn't come out of it.
There's a crazy man in the sewers.
No, I get that part. All right. If anyone's watching, we're gonna retool and be back in like
minutes.
4.
4 minutes.
It's 8.
8 minutes.
10, 12.
Tomorrow.
Some quantity of minutes.
Tomorrow.
Next week.
All right, Al.
Same bat time. Same bat channel. All right, we'll be right back.